Welcome to this look at new mods on Farming Simulator 25 with me, MrSealyp. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Tuesday the 19th of August. We've got some new mods. No updates today. I made a mistake on Saturday. We had that Saturday mod drop and I said it had been Gamescom last week. It wasn't last week. Giants were preparing to go to Gamescom. It's Gamescom this week, so who knows what's going to happen in mods. There are more on PC today than there are on console. We've only got a couple of mods on console today. PC have got about 5 or 6 mods and 2 maps, but on console we haven't got any maps today, unfortunately, but we'll crack straight along. In front of me we've got the Skoda Enyaq Coupe Plus by Just Farming. 9.16 megabyte download, 10 slots. We've got a couple of police options. No siren on it though, but it does have some great features with regard to different options: doors, windows, seats, back door. There's a complicated version and a simplified version, but there's a really cool, when you go to open the door, you'll see it's very, very cool. Anyway, let's have a look. So here we go, just there's your Enyaq Coupe RS Plus. Click on that. We've got civilian version, French National Police, German Police. Now you can change a load of different options on those as well, but for all intents and purposes the options are the same, except the colour options won't change. If you do that, it doesn't give you the exterior ones. So we'll go to the civilian version. So interior design, this is pretty good. I think I've got one of each. We've got wood dash, so one of each, not one of each. I've got a wood dash, carbon dash, there's a piano black, chrome, back to wood again. I went for a wood and a carbon. Then ambient lighting, this is across the inside of the sort of centre console section of the dashboard. You've got blue, red, green, white and back again. Windows standard or tinted. Very nice. Trail hitch, yes or no, makes it a bit more useful around the farm area. We've got animation full or basic. Like I say, one I've gone full, one I've gone basic. You can see the difference between the two. Main colour, anything on that palette, like so, including metallics if you want to go down that route. Rim colour does those bits on the rims. Interior door panel, you can just see a door card through the window the other side. Let's go pink so you can see it change. There you go. Changes the door cards. Seat colour, we go pink on that as well, so again just so you can see it. There you go. Changes the inserts pieces on the seats, then license plate option there as well. Straightforward. I'll show you the police version only because, there you go, lights across. I like that, look. But we'll also look at inside. When we turn this on, I went for blue. Listen. I went for the blue across the dash inside here. I went for the yellow and blue to match on the outside. If we put our beacons on, so you get the flashing lights, but I've gone L1, R1, L1, R1. I can't find, I looked in the description as well, and I couldn't find anything for the siren. Apologies if I've missed it, but I can't find an option. Open cover does the windows, which is pretty cool. Look at that. Front and rears. Front all the way down, rears half, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so I thought it might be open cover or something like that. But that's your police version, or one of the police versions. That's the German. And obviously there's the French National Police one as well. Very nice. Turn the beacon off. So this is the more complicated one. This is the standard one. So we'll have a look at the standard one first. And again, we'll go inside, start this up. Something for green strip across the inside of this one, white inserts on the inside. Now we are currently, you notice top left, it doesn't give us options for different categories. We have got L1, open cover, does the windows like the previous one did. Again, pretty cool. And then we've got right stick up and down, opens and closes that door. Wait till we do this door, hang on. Let's bring that down, because what's really cool about the animation on this, and then right stick side to side, look, you lean over to open the door. That's quite cool, isn't it? You want to lean into it, then lean out to do the door, like that. R1, right stick side to side, does that door. Up and down does, or the other way around, whichever way around it is. Anyway, they'll do the back doors as well. So it's all off the same option. Close those. Then L1, R1, left stick side to side. Actually, we need to go inside of this. Left stick side to side. Adjust our steering wheel. Right stick side to side and up and down does our rear mirror. So that's the simplified version of our controls. Turn the engine off. Hop out. Swap into the more complicated version. So for this one, let's drive forward a little bit. You see it says top left now. We've got control group tailgate. So L1, we still got our doors like that. R1 does the rear doors, same as the other one did, kind of. L1, R1, right stick up and down, manually opens the tailgate. You see the interior light come on as well there. I think that's a really cool feature though. We have tension straps in there as well. Let's close that. Bring that back down again. But we do also have an option where it says unfold car L1 and X. We can do that automatically. So you've got automatic, or there's a manual option for the rear on this one. So if I press triangle again, we then go to steering wheel and rear view mirror. So whereas the other one had it all on the same thing, this one we've got side to side, does that. Then R1, so L1 and R1, right stick side to side and up and down. So they're all on separate things rather than all being on the same, if that makes sense. Press triangle again, and then we've got this driver seat and passenger seat. So forwards and backwards on here. If I go to the right and we look at the seat, and then go R1, right stick side to side, this is us tilting our seat. If I go L1, R1, and then go right stick side to side, you can see that's what we're doing with our seat. So you can do it on the passenger seat as well. So you've got raise and lower, forwards and backwards, so tilt, and that's pretty cool. Press triangle again, sun visor and armrest. So L1 and right stick side to side does our visor and puts it around to the side as well if you want that done. Then R1 and right stick up and down, raises and lowers that armrest like that. Press triangle again, and we're back to tailgate. Just make sure the door's closed. We are closed. We are closed. And also I've gone through a few different like permutations to see. It's just cool. I like it. Well, we've got grass coming through the floor. I just noticed that. And again, apologies if I've missed the option. I do like the tension straps in the back of this. That's a very cool feature. I'm sure we had another one like this, didn't we? Or was it a different version of the Skoda? It might have been. We got our lights. Just on or off, really. But you notice that we see that we're knocking the lights on and off. See the hand going as well. It's just very cool animations. I'm just going to double check. I can't seem to. I think that's it, as far as I can tell. The Skoda Enyaq Coupe Plus by Just Farming. Which brings us to the last of the mods. That's it on console. We've only got 2 today. Over here. What did I just hit? Wow. There's a bump there from something. We have got the KUHN, the Kuhn SW4014 Bale Wrapper RH by Mac Trucker 921. 5.76 megabytes download. And 4 slots. We've had a few different versions of this from different modders in different packs or on their own, but this is it. I didn't realise I'd left that running, but that's okay. As you can see, it does have a rear trailer hitch. And this is supposed to work with a PTO, so for your diehards you might not like this as an option. But for auto-load bale trailers, that kind of stuff, there's got a couple of options for pin hitch or ball hitch, so depending on what you want to hook up onto the back of there. Some colour options as well for the main bit of equipment itself, and also for our wraps, which we'll have a look at now. So we come down to our baling and bale wrapping. This will do round and square bales, which is what the standard one does. And then obviously you've got one here in the Colossus pack as well, and then this one here. This is the modded version, which is actually a little bit more expensive than the base game one as well. But the base game one doesn't have an option for a rear trailer hitch, which is probably what you're paying for extra. So we've got Trelleborg or Vredestein as our tyres. That's it. Rear hitch. So we've got no rear hitch ball, rear hitch pin, So depending on what trailer you might want to be pulling behind it. But I said it doesn't have a PTO. So again, if you are a diehard and it has to be absolutely, you know, working as it would do in the real world, if it were an option, then that's up to you. Bale wrap empty. We got Rani wrap white, black, green, nature green. Then we move on to sort of non-standards. Kubota orange. Then we've got green 1, green 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 yellows. Then we run through and there's a whole load. Tons of different options you can go through. 4 different coloured wraps. Chassis colour does that section. Trim colour does that section. Rim colour does the rim. And license plate option there as well. Now this does say in the description as well. It says added ability to change between auto dropping and manual dropping wrap bales. Added ability to wrap all bale sizes, including all types of bales from the FS25 selectable bale capacity mod. Lots of additional wrap colours added and many different colour configurations. So it should work with most bale sizes and types is what it's saying. Obviously there are lots of mods out there with lots of different bales and lots of different bale sizes. Have I tested every single one? No. So you may come across one that it doesn't work with, because there are quite a few that do some quite interesting bale sizes, but it should work. Now this should as well only work with grass bales because it's a wrapper, so it will wrap grass bales into silage bales. So what we'll do is we'll unfold it. We have hooked onto this at the back, so let's unfold bale wrapper. Starting engine will be a good thing. Unfold bale wrapper, there we go. Now obviously this on the back won't pick up the round bales. I've got a couple of round bales, but I'll show you it will do both. And if you're running something on the back of it, it will then pick your bales up as you go. Makes it all... Well, there's a thing. Isn't that funny? What does it say? Added ability to wrap all bale sizes, included all types of bales from the FS25 selectable bale capacity mod. And then what do? I use the liftable pallets and bales balers, and it won't pick them up. So, I mean, what do you say to that? I mean, let me just check something. Just check and see if that pack it's talking about is a Mack Trucker 921 pack. I don't think it is it? So it's going to be very specific then. There's me saying I haven't tried all bale types and it won't even do those ones. So that's a good start, isn't it? I don't know how I feel about that. I know it says in the description, but that makes it very specific what it will and won't work with. I suppose not everyone uses liftable pallets and bales. You know, I'm a big fan of these because it makes life a little bit easier. I do like using all the gear you're supposed to, but having the ability to pick them up if you needed to for any reason does make life a little bit easier. Let me just go and get a standard bale wrapper. Baler. I'll bale a couple of others and hopefully we'll get it to work on a couple of others, but it won't work on the liftable pallets and bales. Standard bales from a standard baler. Let's see, this should work now. Don't know if it will run any faster, any particular speeds. There you go, went for an orange wrap. Don't know why, just thought I would. Give that a bit of a nudge. I have got one hay bale out there. I didn't do any round ones this time. But there you go. It's doing what it should be doing. Just to satisfy my own curiosity, it shouldn't wrap a hay bale. But you never know. There you go. Not supported. So it's only grass bales it will do, which is what I assumed it would do. But this be that one thing I didn't check, and people then will message and say it does hay bales as well. So there you go, and that's it. That's the Kuhn SW4014 Bale Wrapper RH by Mack Trucker 921. That's it for the mods for Tuesday the 19th of August. Like I said, it is Gamescom. Usually at Gamescom we get different information comes out. There's normally Gamescom trailers for various different things. Bear in mind we've got the Mercedes pack coming up, and we've got the Highlands fishing expansion. So will we get some Gamescom trailers, some information, stuff like that? Potentially. We'll see what happens over the rest of the week. I hope you found this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do, Thanks for watching.